the intro of Black Magic Woman. So we've got this little organ part which goes. Just in there. We'll play it on the guitar, it sounds pretty cool. So that's the 13th fret of the second string, 15th fret of the second string, and the 14th fret of the third string. Do that twice. Okay, on the third time you go to the 12th fret of the second string, then to the 15th, then to the 13th, then to the 15th. So it goes. Then back to the 14th fret on the bottom, and then up. Same again. So, one, sorry. That's the organ part. Listen to the songs now how many times you play it, although I will put an arrangement on the website. Okay, then you got this intro here. So it's just the 6th fret to the 8th fret, hammer on, pull off. And then he does a slide. That's 7th to 9th fret, does that twice. Listen to the song for the timing on that, because it's interesting. Then he goes 10th fret to 8th, then a slide from the 10th fret to the 9th. Then 8th fret of the second string to the 10th fret of the third. Then 9th to 7th on the third string. Does that twice. Then you've got that bit where he goes into the whole thing. You know, and you're off. Alright, and there's that. Just the rhythm pattern for Black Magic Woman. So. Okay, so the rhythm pattern there then is you've got a D minor 7, an A minor 7, and a G minor. Okay, the rhythm pattern is hit the fat string of or the root note of the chord you're playing. Then you rake through. Then a quick lift up, and you mute with your left hand. Then you've got this another up strike. All right. Then a mute. And then a mute. So it's worth practicing that in two parts. Part one. Put those together. So practice that part two. That's a strike up, mute left hand, mute down, and then mute left hand just after you stroking the chord. So there you go. Now it's common to have a bit of difficulty with the chord progression, so don't play it twice, play it once. Just go. Get used to that chord progression first, D minor 7 to A minor 7. Then get used to the D minor 7 to G minor. And then just do all the chords once each. So there you go. You got all the chords changes you need. Then you'd put it into the structure of the song. Okay, which is quickly 2 bars of D minor 7, and a bar is this. One of those rhythm patterns all the way through is one bar. So you do that twice. 2 bars of D minor 7, 2 bars of A minor 7, 2 bars of D minor 7, 2 bars of G minor. 1 bar of D minor 7, 1 bar of A minor 7, and then 1 bar of D minor 7. And then you hold it again from the bar, which could be silent, or you could play D minor 7 again. So at the ending you got D minor 7, A minor 7, D minor 7, kind of a gap. That's how I think of it rhythmically, 1 bar of silence. Okay, and that's the structure of Black Magic Woman in a chordal way. We're going to look at the solo to Black Magic Woman. It starts on the 13th fret of the 2nd string, and you've got this. So we've got a bend, and then there. So 1 hit bend, and then here's the rhythm. Then it comes down to the 10th fret, and then back up to a bend which lasts for a bit longer. So that's the first part. Then there's a little bit of a flourish off the back of that, so. And that's really important, that. Now just to note, this bend when it comes up to here is a tone higher. And there's a tone higher, which is this D here. So you're bending it from a C to a D. And that was a little bit flat. So if you want to test your bend out, just test it a tone higher. That's section 1. Section 2 is you go bend again, hit the 10th fret, and you don't want to hear that bend back. Sorry. So you got a bend here, up, then you don't hear it come back. So what you're actually doing is playing 2 Ds. So 13th fret bend, then hit the 10th fret of the 1st string. Then come down to 10th fret here, so bend, those 3 notes. Then a bend on the 12th fret of the 3rd string. And that for me is one plectrum, 1 pick as well. So that whole bit goes. Thirteenth fret bend, hit on the 10th fret, then 13th fret, 10. Okay, then we've got this. That's the end of section 2 in my opinion. So section 1, section 2, section 2, then you've got this bit, sorry, that's section 3. So 10th fret, 13th fret of the 2nd string, hold on the 12th, then a little run. 12th fret, 13th fret, then 12, 13. So 2nd string, 10, 12, 1st string, 12, 13 from the 1st string, back to the 12 from the 1st string, then you do a run. 13, 12, 10 on the 1st string. Then a double bend here. All on 1 plectrum hit. Alright, so let's do that all together. Now into section 4. And he does the same thing of section 2, except he comes to the 10th fret. Alright, so let's do that whole thing from the top. Alright, so section 1, section 2, section 3, section 4, section 5, that's the 12th fret of the 3rd string, 10th fret of the 2nd string, 10th fret of the 1st string, then a 12th fret of the 1st string, and I think he goes, so he goes 1, 1, 1. So once he hits that 12th fret, that's 3 notes. Great, I love it. And remember, Santana's got his guitar on very loud, so he can get away with not having to put so many strikes with the plectrum in. Alright, so that's section 5, I believe. Then we're into this bit. That's a bend at the 15th fret on the 1st string. Don't hear it come back much. It's not. It's... Then you've got, that's the 13th fret of the 1st string, 15th fret of the 2nd. Then it's got a bend at the A here, alright, which is the 17th fret. And you can just hear the slide. And then we're into the very last bit. So that's the 10th fret on the 1st string, bend, which is a bend on the 12th, tenth fret first, 12th fret on the 3rd string, and there's like this little thing here. So you bend on the 12th fret, up and down, and for me it's a pull off and a hammer on. Let's do the top of that. Sorry. Then he hits the 10th fret of the 2nd string, holds it, and then there's a little hammer there. And then he goes up to the 12th fret, which is basically the bottom. Well, it's a blues scale, like the pentatonic scale. But he hits that blues note, which is a G sharp, and a very quick D minor 7th hit on and off. So just to go through that, it's 12, 10 on the 4th string. So 12th fret, 12th fret of the 4th string, 10th fret of the 4th string, 12th fret of the 5th string, 11th fret of the 5th string, 10th fret of the 5th string, 13th fret of the 6th, 10th fret of the 6th. Then you come down to the 8th, then a quick hit. And that's the end of that solo.